Today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Don't let others track what you do. Anonymize yourself at expressvpn.com/funhouse.
Let's do a GTA.
Let's do a GTA.
Where are you guys? You guys want to meet at the strip club?
We gotta do a job first. We gotta do a job, so I would just invite you to a job because I tweeted out, so we have to play with the people that I tweeted for.
Let them wait.
Yeah, I'm busy. I paid I dropped like $40 for this dance.
You gotta dance? Well, maybe I should go see that first then.
We'll have to censor everything. We probably can't even show this in the video.
Strip clubs, as it turns out, are where people get naked.
Oh, he's at a strip club. I thought that you bought an emote that was a dance, and I was very excited.
Less
excited about the strip club.
No.
In the last GTA video that I just watched, all we were doing, we were talking about baking.
Okay, cool.
And train videos. So we got to step it up.
The guys who snuck across the border.
No, Lindsay's train vlogs that she watches where someone just sits on a train with a camera and doesn't speak.
Gotcha.
I don't understand the issue.
Lindsay does that too, because Don is all about the train
Well, Don
cams.
also watches intersections. He'll just find
Listen,
an intersection in
we can't
Brazil.
talk about trains. We got to talk about something cool and exciting.
Intersections.
Have y'all ever seen those videos of the intersections in India?
It always has a caption where it's in South Asia, the intersections don't have traffic lights, but you can see how they manage. It shows all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, they manage until that one dude on the moped gets slammed by a Mack truck.
If that were here, though, any light being out, everybody would get hit. That accident would be happening once a minute.
Yeah, Americans don't even know how to use roundabouts.
I remember the first time that I came to a four-way stop sign in America, which is a thing that we don't have in Australia. I was with my mum in Monterey, and we were stopped for 10 minutes because we were I can't even figure out if there are 4 stop signs. Literally, who goes first?
Right of way. So if
Person
4
to the
people
right.
arrive,
Yep.
it's Royal Rumble.
It's
Everybody
Royal
goes.
Rumble. Everyone's got to go.
That's what it feels
Yeah,
like.
it's rock, paper, scissors.
Terrifying.
James, what you said about when the one guy gets hit on the Boda.
On the Boda?
We were stuck in traffic for 4 hours because that had happened.
Yep, I'm telling you.
Someone in an intersection, there'd been one single collision, like a fender bender. You son of a bitch!
Eat it.
It's going to come back to haunt you.
Ooh, slipstream. Oh, gosh. Oh, Turbid, what the fuck? I regret inviting them back.
Omar is just crashing into people over here.
Isn't that what we do in GTA?
No, we drive like normal functioning adults.
Yeah, this is like an F1 situation where even though we're racing cars very quickly, we pretend that we're some kind of high society and somehow get away with it. And everyone agrees. I don't understand how that works at all.
I bet on myself and I'm in goddamn last.
Always bet on James. And I feel like it works 1 out of 3 times. Mm-hmm. So I probably get a solid return.
Maybe it's not a great investment. It's no 401k. You wouldn't want to put your retirement in it. But if you're there's something here.
It's like if you wanted your 401k to be a little bit more exciting.
Who even knows what those are?
A good point. Not entirely sure.
Well, I'm not an old fuck. I don't even know about my retirement.
Yeah, we're back in trains territory already talking about 401ks. What other cool topics did you bring for us, John? Nothing?
Y'all ever
You've got
seen
them.
Mortal Kombat?
Let's just accept that we have been so busy doing Funhaus stuff that we haven't experienced anything new in our lives. That's why we don't have new topics. We can only mention things that have already been mentioned before.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck are you doing? Pedestrian traffic? God damn it.
Pedestrian traffic? Where are you guys?
You end up on the road, and there's a stupid truck that was trying to change lanes, doesn't realize there's a race happening.
What's the F1 race through Italy?
The Italy F1 race.
Do you imagine if they did that with normal traffic? If they didn't block all the roads off?
I would watch that?
That happens places, right? That's like Cannonball Run or whatever.
That's why I think that show Survivor, it should be literal. There should be only one survivor
Everyone
that
else
gets out
should
of
die.
it.
If you guys were going to be street racers, do you prefer a sleeper car? A car that doesn't look so imposing but actually has twin turbos installed? Or would you want something that has a lot of fanfare that people knew not to fuck with?
I know what I'd do.
What would you do?
I'd do the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Oh, that's cool.
But it would have a jet engine put on the back of it.
It's actually the perfect shape for speed.
Phallic objects are just really aerodynamic.
It's not phallic. It's a hot dog.
Maybe it hasn't happened to you guys yet, but has there been a point where you've been driving and like you were like, I could go faster, but we'll get there when we get there? Like you do the adult, like the old man, when you become the old man who drives a van.
I mean, I always go the speed limit, so yeah, like, but I don't go slower than the speed limit.
But when I was younger, I remember literally thinking, oh, well, if you're gonna break the speed limit, just don't go 15 over, because then they can charge you with a higher crime or something like
Yeah, you can get misdemeanor driving.
Have you guys ever had speeding tickets?
One time when I was a kid, I got pulled over for going 110 on the freeway.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was an idiot with a really fast car as a child.
A child? How old are you? 7?
They let you off though, right?
They did let me off, but I ended up having to go to court and stuff because the judge was unhappy with how the cop handled the ticket process. He's like, you should have been arrested, you should have been put in jail, but
Yeah,
the
that's a
cop
felony.
was being really nice to me. Yeah, it was is it felony or misdemeanor? I think it's misdemeanor reckless driving or something.
When I was young, the first time I got pulled over, I was going 65 in a residential area because I was on my way home, and like I knew that no one was ever outside after like 9 o'clock. I pulled into this park near my house, and he rolled up and he blocked me and he turned on his light, and I was like, all right, I got this. I'm so sorry, officer. This is the first time I've ever been late for my curfew. It was at midnight, and I've never been late for my curfew, and I don't know what my parents are gonna do to me.
Gee, son, you're quite a pussy.
When I drive in the US, I feel like I just never even see cops, where in Australia, I got pulled over all the time.
Probably because of traffic density. Police officers understand that there's better places to go to get citations and do all kinds of shit. Like in North Carolina, you would, where there were these empty dark roads and stuff, there were constant police traps because they knew that they would just hang out there and pick up 5 teens a night who are flying down this road or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like in LA it's like harder to speed.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah. You don't have the opportunity all that often.
Yeah.
I mean, cops are really harsh on driving in Australia because we do, unfortunately, have a lot of accidents. Like, I feel like it's either we take it a lot more seriously than it's taken here, or we have a disproportionately larger amount of road accidents that result in death.
No, Americans don't really take serious issues very seriously.
Yeah, any serious issue.
There's things that are invisible but also very serious. So like if you're driving a car
Chlamydia.
and chlamydia, yes, STDs, yes, but like the COVID virus is a perfect example. It's like it's invisible and it's happening to someone that I don't know. Thus it doesn't matter to me. Is like the American
it doesn't
dream.
affect me at all.
That's the new American dream. So it's why should I believe that I will be in a car accident if I'm driving 80 miles an hour in a 35 mile an hour zone?
Yeah, that won't happen to me. Of course not.
Till it happens to you, and then it's suddenly something that happens to you.
Omar, you look cool. Your character, you're dressed all fancy.
So when I was creating my character, I had like normal clothes on, but the first time I played, I was wearing this fancy suit, and I don't know what happened from A to B.
GTA, there's so many mysteries.
As GTA.
That's classic GTA. Is everyone stuck with the Stromberg? Does that mean we have to
Correct.
go underwater?
Is it underwater car?
If you want to boost, hold right on the D-pad at the start.
That seems like a lie.
What the fuck is going on? My car just turned
Damn
into
it.
What?
You're an asshole. Wait, how do I fix it now? How do I make it a car again?
I don't know why you believed him.
I know, especially when Alana was like, he's a liar.
Okay. Whoa. Well, I'm still driving.
Cool.
Oh, I see.
Well, at least now I know how to turn my car into a submarine.
Does anyone else think submarines are like pretty fucked up? Like in theory,
Why?
I'm like, cool, a submarine, but in practice, you're just trapped underwater in a little air bubble that if anything goes wrong, that's it. You're just done, you know?
It's basically like being in outer space. I'm super down for submarines.
What I think is the coolest about submarines is that they have the most efficient schedule. Instead of 24 friggin' hours, it's 18 hours. It's
Really?
6 hours of work, 6 hours of leisure, 6 hours of sleep, over and over again.
I feel like I would like that.
Well, I also like the submarines can essentially last forever. Like nuclear subs, they're basically can exist for till the end of time.
By what science is that?
They have nuclear power plants in them.
I mean, there are, bad things have happened with nuclear power plants,
But I'm just saying it never has to dock. You just go out in a submarine, you're going to be out there for who knows how years.
Do any vehicles like this actually exist? Like, are there any? I know there's like that.
Yeah, there are for sure little boats, little cars that turn into submarines. I've seen that stuff happen.
I remember seeing in Sky Mall, there was like this thing called a dolphin or whatever.
Yeah, the dolphin.
That wasn't a car.
Sky Mall is one of my favorite U.S. discoveries of the last year. Like, holy shit.
Does Sharper Image still exist? That doesn't exist anymore, right?
What's Shopper Image?
Sharper Image was like Sky Mall, the store, the retail location.
It wasn't as weird. It was like for people who aren't rich, but think that they should enjoy rich man luxuries. So it'll be like, you know, like a foot massager thing that is got robot hands or whatever. Stupid stuff that you never actually need or want to use, but...
Damn it!
I made some money.
Oh,
Wait,
look, you got jobs.
I bet $1,000 and I only got 600 back? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's how it works.
What?